Happy Monday. How is everyone? Welcome to Stitch with Mel. I'm Mel, Melissa, and it is so great to have you guys back. Today is Monday, January the 31st. It is the last day of January, and so I've already switched into Valentine's mode. Yeah, just let that winter thing go. We are going to have our first big winter event this week. They're calling for ice on Wednesday and Thursday. Not looking forward to it. This is not my weather type. I am a fair weather gal. So spring, summer, as long as it's not too hot, and you know, generally I'm okay even with the heat. Fall's okay, but this winter stuff just needs to go away. So it's Arkansas though. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my cute little picture this morning where I said, if you don't like Arkansas, stick around a minute because you will later. Because yeah, today's high I think is like 64. Then tomorrow's going to sneak into the 40s, and then we're going to go 30s, and then we're going to go 20s, and then we're going to go back up to 40s. So welcome to Arkansas. My temperature butterfly is looking beautiful. You will see it later. She is very colorful for January. So, let's see. We have had a lot go on this week except stitching. This was a 7-day week for me, which was fine. I absolutely love my job. There's literally not, I don't think I've ever actually said I don't want to go to work. I don't like the early hours. I'm not a morning person. That 4:30 alarm is hateful. But once I get there, I do love my job. So, you know, you have to deal with people, you have to deal with things, but I take into consideration that everybody who calls the sheriff's office is probably in some kind of situation where they're not just going to be pleasant, and I want to help them, so that's okay. Yeah, I work from Monday through Sunday, 12-hour shifts, and so when I got home, stitching just didn't happen. I didn't get to stitch at work except the weekend. We're getting ready for our annual, or not annual, but every 3 years we have a big audit. And so I've been getting ready to do that. Making sure all the records are in order, making sure all of the things are where they're supposed to be, and making sure if I didn't have records that I had them. So I've been working on that all week, which is fun. I like data entry. I like doing all of this stuff to make sure that all the records are together. It's just my thing. I just enjoy it. So did that all week. Came home. I did do some finishing. I'll show you here in a minute. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw my finishes. I think I posted some on Facebook as well. So I worked on that, and that was fun. I didn't get everything over to Aunt Donna. We have COVID in the jail. So we have employees who have it. We have inmates who have it. And so getting around anybody in my family is not an option for me right now. I don't consider it an option. I do not want to expose anybody. So I just, you know, have been loaning it pretty much. So it's fine. You know, I'm careful when I go out in public. You know, I stay away from pretty much everybody. I'm not one who fussed about the self-checkouts. I don't mind doing that at all. You just don't have to be exposed to people. So our Walmart is really good about cleaning up everything, you know, after people use it and stuff. So hopefully, prayerfully, we'll all stay well. And COVID's not a debate I want to have on Facebook. So see about that later. No, not at all. So anyways, this weekend I stitched on some things, got a few things done. Did not get Aunt Donna's project worked on like I wanted to, because that's not something I'm going to carry to work. It's too beautiful. I don't want to mess it up in transport or in laying it on the desk should I have to throw it aside for a call. So she stays home, and she'll be worked on probably tonight and tomorrow. So I just have the border left, and you know, we'll be done. You can see her in several videos, but last week's video I had shown where everything was completed except the border. So she has been a labor of love, and I'm excited to get her finished because I so bad want to take her over there and say, I'm done, frame it. So I can't wait to see it up in frame. So it should be beautiful. Grandma's feeling better, much better. So thanks for all the prayers. And Daddy is feeling better. I didn't even talk about him last week, but he was real sick this past week. So he's doing better. Erica is perfect. Katie is beautiful. Her and her husband went on a drive-in theater movie date last night. He's gotten a new job where he's working 6 days a week, so their Sundays will be precious to them. So I was excited for them. They went and saw a movie in a drive-in situation. That was fun. Trey and Madeline have started planning their wedding. They're letting me be involved, so we have a group text going. She wants to do hunter green and sunflowers. It's going to be an outside wedding in the woods behind their church, so it's going to be fun. It's in October, so I'm a little worried about the weather, but I'm a worry wart. So anyways, you know, I was looking ahead the weather prediction, and Trey's like, seriously? Like, they seriously have the weather predicted to October? And I was like, yes, son, it's not a perfect science, but they do have it, and it's supposed to be between 65 and 70, and it may rain. So he's like, let me reassure you that the church will be available if we have to move it inside. So that did help me. They want to have a s'mores bar and coffee bar for their reception, which I'm not like sad about. I'm excited about that. So that's fun. So Pinterest has gotten a lot of attention from me this week, and I haven't been on Pinterest in a long time. So I was like all kinds of all over the place. So I'm excited about that. So if any of you want to throw some ideas to me, feel free to DM me. You don't have to put it all over the video or whatever. You know, if you want to send me some pictures, which y'all have done. She doesn't want burlap. She doesn't want galvanized metal at all. So, okay. We'll do hunter green sunflowers, no burlap, and galvanized metal, and I'm fine with that. So she's very laid back, and so, you know, she'll be easy to work with. All right, so I have a huge haul this week. For me, it's not huge, but for me. But I also brought out some Valentine's decorations that I have, that I do plan to use. So I was not able to save anything from across the street. All of my Valentine's stuff would have been in my dresser that was in the room where everything started. So last year I told Erica, I said, I need some Valentine decor. And she was like, okay. So we went to Hobby Lobby. Of course, you know, everything's 40% off. So we got lots of these pieces up here. I think we're like $2 and maybe $6 for that one. So anyways, I have a few more hearts and stuff. So let me show you what I have to work with, because you're going to see a few heart pieces here in the next couple of weeks finished, and this is what they'll be on. So I had these cute little things. I think they were like $2 or something, and they're actually reversible, so whichever background I want them on. This one's more of a pink theme. That was actually in her room. And then this is, it's 2 hearts together, so I don't know what I'll do yet, but I have a lot of different patterns that I need to pull out. So this is super cute. It's a picture holder. I have one of these in my room with both of the girls' pictures on them. So I have another one, and then this is another pretty pink. So I like the gray. Erica does too. It was in her room. And then last night, after I got off work, oh, I have this too. This is a Goodwill piece. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it is cute like it is. So I may just hang it up until I do something with it. It might go in the kitchen. Not especially a purple person, but it's cute. So last night I got off work, and one of my coworkers was there, and he said, what are you going to do? You know, you've been working for 7 days. And I was like, I'm thinking about Starbucks. He's like, Starbucks? I was like, yeah. He's like, we have a gas station that sell them in a can. And I was like, no, I need a real hot Starbucks. Like, you know, real. Our closest Starbucks is 45 minutes to the east, 40 minutes to the south. And yeah, that's it. So I knew the one to the south was closing early, and I also wanted to go to Target because over the weekend I watched all of my fave Flosstubers, and I always watch, you know, Steel City Stitchers is one of the ones that I always watch every time that they release, just as fast as I can, and they always talk about the Target haul, and I'm like, I want a Target haul. So Target's to the east. So I drove over last night. We went and got a Starbucks first because I wasn't sure if the Starbucks in Target was open that late, and they weren't. Thank goodness I went. And I spent a little time in Target, and so I got some Target haul. This is not all specifically Valentine, but I did get some Valentine stuff. I don't know what all I can put on it, and it may not all happen this year, but at least I have it. So this is super cute, and I'm thinking about some blue and red paint, just because blue and red is beautiful together, as Priscilla and Chelsea have shown us in the last couple of years. And so this was $5 at Target. Super cute. So it may go up there, or it may go in the room. Who knows? This is just super fun. It's a dry erase sign set. So it was $3. Super cute. A little tic-tac-toe. I got a February date board there, and then single taken or hungry. So that'll probably go in my kitchen and be marked hungry. These are just cute designs, and I was thinking anything could go in there. So these will probably not stay this way. They're just super cute shapes. So I like them for their shapes. This is probably going to be something that I use for my tier tray. This thing is just so easy, like, to put something on. I think I could cut a board out, like a backing board, sticky board, and then mount a heart on it. I think that's just what I could do. I got these boxes because I thought, how easy would it be to put something on it, and then they could just go on the shelf up there. So I got one in red and one in blue. I do like the puppy dog, but he needs to be covered with something pretty. So I just got him because he was blue, to be honest. I got this little crate. I felt like it could be something that I could put like a small blanket comforter pillow set something in, and then have a piece mounted. I'm sorry y'all are seeing all of my stash there. These are little risers, but I thought either I could put something on them and lay them down, because they've got little feet, so that would stop them from rolling, or I could put something on top of them. So we'll just see what happens there. It was $5 for two, so you know. These are super cute. Reversible hanging chalkboard signs. They do not have to be chalkboard signs. So I got two of them. Hang them together. I could put stuff on them. I could have hearts hanging everywhere. There's no telling. My aunts, both of them, are probably dying at me right now. And this is a round one. And my grandma's just over there saying, why did she buy that for? She's really gonna say about this. This is just cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's gonna have something right here, obviously. I feel like Priscilla would do all kinds of mess with this, but it'll have something. It was super cute though. And who doesn't need a tier tray? Look how hard on it. Pillows, whatever. So this could easily go up here. It could go in my kitchen with some smalls. We could do all kinds of things with that. So that was the end of my haul. Let me get this stuff out of the way. So finishing, I had a lot of work go on, and my aunt called me this morning, and she said, she called me? I called her. No, she called me, and then I called her because she hung up on me. We talked about what she needed to talk about, and then she said, weren't you supposed to bring me some stuff to sew? And I was like, yeah, that didn't happen this week. I was like, I'm so tired. So I'm going to try this evening, or this afternoon, this evening sometime. The service guy's going to see my vehicle at 2:30. My oil change isn't until 4, so I don't know what time I'll be home. But I'm going to try to get everything cut out for her to pillow up everything either tonight or tomorrow, depending on how she feels. And then I will stuff it and sew it up and post it. And hopefully utilize some of the stuff that I bought. But yeah, I do have some things waiting to get done. The heart pillows, we just decided that we're just going to make square. Because we're not about the whole heart shape and messing all of that up. And no big deal. It'll be fun. So, my finishes. First off, I had this little guy. I've had it done since last year. He needed to be finished. This was a freebie from, I don't know from who. It's on Fat Quarter Shop's freebie section. I got that one. Then I did this one. This is on a Hobby Lobby block from the 4th of July last year. Super pretty. And then these houses came from Goodwill. I spent $4 on this one, and I put the little We Are Family that Chelsea and Priscilla put out this month for Chelsea's birthday. So I think I'm still going to do something up here. I'm going to put some greenery up here, and it's got quite a bit of depth here, but I think I'm going to leave this one alone because it does touch the bottom. And then I got this house for $5 from the same Goodwill. And this one's going to take some more attention. I'm going to put some greenery around it. I'm thinking about getting some stuff from Hobby Lobby to actually mount down here, like a shadow boxy kind of thing. But yeah, that's just beautiful. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put these yet, but they definitely need to be displayed. And I guess I am going to leave them pink because both of those pictures have pink in them. I thought about painting them another color, but I think I'm going to leave them pink. So, pink is not my color, typically. It's a whole new world. Who knows? It may end up being my color. Blue will always be my color, but it may end up being my color. Alright. These little blocks out the way. Need to open those things up and put them up. Alright, so what did I work on this weekend? Well, not much. But I did a little bit. This is Across the Stitch on Etsy. It's not big. It's 100 by 100. And this is the design. So I'm doing this for a friend of mine. And, I mean, honestly, it's going really fast. So I hope to have it done maybe even this week. We'll see. It's a short week for me at work. I'm not working for my mom during the day. She called me this morning, not happy about that. But I'm not about exposing her to everything. So I will work at night and sanitize before I leave. So I got the face done. Now to add all of that hair, because his mohawk and beard are huge. But it shouldn't take me too long. I think I'll outline everything, throw the king in, and then just go to town stitching while I'm watching something. So what did I watch this weekend while I was doing all of my stitching at work? My aunt was a little, my other aunt, not Aunt Donna, she was texting me about something, and she came across a little smart aleck. Thank you very much. She's like, get back to your stitching and hardworking. And I was like, actually, not stitching today. The day that she was texting me, it was a busy day. So, anyways, so I did get some stitching done, Aunt Debbie. Just not the day that you texted me and told me to stitch. They tease me that I get to stitch at work. So, if you don't know me, I am a dispatcher for our local sheriff's office. And I've been there altogether 13 years. I started in 2009. And I just absolutely love it. I did go to parole and probation for 5 years, but I was still working part-time at the sheriff's office, and I just love my job. I love the probation parole too, but I knew that I needed to come home. And thank God that I did, because so much happened. With every move that I've made in the last probably 15 years, something has happened when that move happened that it needed to take place. Like, God was just taking care of me. And so when I moved to the parole and probation office, we were dealing with some things that, you know, that schedule worked for me. When I moved back to the sheriff's office, I was dealing with things that worked for me. If all of this stuff had happened that's going on in the last 2 years while I was at probation and parole, I may have lost my job. But I couldn't have dealt the way that I've been able to at the sheriff's office. So I'm very thankful. I love my coworkers. My boss is amazing. My supervisor is amazing. I mean, it's just a great setup. So, and they don't mind me stitching. So, anyways, yeah, some days I get to stitch all day. Some days it's like, don't you dare, because everybody else is like busting tail around you. So, anyways, this was one of those weeks. It's like, if I had even thought about bringing stitching out, I probably would have been like glared out with everything. So this, oh, let me show you what this is first before I just throw up my cloth here. You can guess what it is. Picture. This is Stitcher's Resolution by Beth Twist. Super fun, super easy, and it's going fairly fast. This is Heartstring Samplery. It says, number 1, when in doubt, always buy more linen and thread. I know many stitchers who do this regularly. Number 2, stitch all day and absolutely no housework allowed. My aunt and grandma would be throwing a fit right now. Number 3, always start a new project before the last one is finished, requiring a return to number 1. Yes, grandma, that's a rule. So, grandma hates it when I have so many projects going. She says I'll never get them all finished. Oh, Daddy. Just love it with me. Alright, so this is where I got it. This is crunchy Ada. Like, ow crunchy. So I think I'm going to put it on a frame, because to roll it is impossible, and holding it scratches my arms. Because I learned to stitch in hand, I don't know, several months ago, and I love it. Like, I really do love it. But that's crunchy. It's some Witchelt Ada Sandstone Tea Dye. It's beautiful color, it's just crunchy. I made a no-no. My friend Jan Holder and I, you guys know her, she makes beautiful bags, and she posts her beautiful projects. So she and I promised each other last year, I think in like early year, maybe middle of the year, that we wouldn't buy any more patterns. That failed. And so I texted her the other day teasing her, and I was like, I messed up again. It's like I bought a new pattern. It's a new stitching with the housewives. This is called Cookies and Coffee. I actually bought like 3 patterns in a row. I have the shelf, the rack, whatever you want to call it, that they were doing calendar crates on, but I bought 5 posts on it instead of the 3. I bought a little bit bigger one, Anyways, I've never done a calendar crate. So I was looking at the February one and I was like, I could do that. It's pretty. I could get that done. It's not done yet. Anyway, so that's one of the things that I bought because it is cute and I like it. I need to get that thing mounted. Right now, I'm looking at where I want to mount it, and it's got a beautiful little picture frame of my kiddos. But anyways, I'm thinking my home is going to turn kind of country chic. I haven't done a home tour yet just because I have nothing on my walls. I've got to get things up. But yeah, just doing kind of more of the galvanized steel, the country look. I've got some baskets in the floor with some quilts and blankets hanging out of them, and I've got a lantern. I need some more stuff. Not all at once, please. You know, don't be suggesting all kinds of stuff. Number one in my bank. But anyways, I want to make more stuff. But that rabbit trail just happened, so I got that done last night. Super cute. And I asked Erica, I was like, because I know her room is small at the school, and I said, would you like some decor and you know, goodies and stuff for Valentine's Day or what? And she said, espresso pods would be great. Coffee pods. I was like, oh. So I will keep that for a tier tray here. Not sending it to the kiddo if she's not going to appreciate. She doesn't decorate like I do at all. She has an appreciation for my cross stitch, but she doesn't want to decorate it with. Joke's on her. Her room is going to turn into my decoration wall when it happens. Then I worked on Temperature Butterfly, and she is caught up through yesterday. Today the high should be something like 64, so this should be a yellowish color, both of these little bottom pieces here. And then I'll do the antenna, and then we'll start on next month. So that's where I'm at. And isn't she gorgeous? So there's a lot of highs and lows in there. I'm pleased. There are so many varieties of the temperature thing. I watched Pam and Steph this morning, and Pam is doing one with drinks. And what does the thing say at the top? I think it says something about cheers, whatever. It's super cute. But they have, you know, all the different kinds of glasses. And of course it's teeny tiny. It's not a huge piece. But yeah, so, you know, you could just think about all of the colors that they're going to have up there. And then I worked on Changed World. This is a piece that I knew I wanted to do after Seeking Refuge. I had to finish Seeking Refuge. I had to. That was my creed. That was my thing. But Changed World came out last year. And so I messaged Tanya, and I was like, gonna do it. Not gonna do it now. Nothing is gonna take my focus off of Seeking Refuge as far as a piece like this. It's just a statement piece. But I knew that I wanted to do this one. And so Samplery Stitches and somebody else is doing a stitch along. And I think it's called Be the Change. Hashtag Be the Change. But anyway, so I started this. And I'm going to work more diligently on it after I'll get Aunt Donna's finished. But I did put some more color in it. Funny story on this one. So I'm working. I get the top, the phrasing done, which I'm fixing to show you. Wanted to work on these two pieces and realized that my color code must have been at home because it wasn't in my bag. I don't know why. I assume that it's probably over there by my couch because it probably slid away from the rest of the papers the last time I worked on it. So I just need to, you know, find it. And so I was like, oops, gonna go change on to another project because I worked on this from 7 to noon. That's how long it took me to get the wording done. Had a few major calls, minor calls, not major. I don't think I had any major this weekend. Oh, yeah, I did. This was Saturday. I worked on this Saturday. Yep, had a major call. And anyways, came back to it. Realized I didn't have the color code. Oops, gonna put it up. And Jan texts me and she's like, anytime you need a color code because you left it at home, text me. I probably got it. I'll send it to you. But I don't think that's breaking the rules because you have purchased it. You just left it at home. And I was like, oh, thanks. And she sent it to me. So then I was like, I might go back to it, but I didn't. I worked on some other things. So this is where I got it. The border, the black part is all done. So I was going to just start working at the top and just kind of work my way down. But that's what I got finished. So I'm pleased with it. It's beautiful. It's not hard. It's just got to get done. But Aunt Donna's takes precedence right now. Because they're just so close to being finished. But Changed World is definitely something I want to finish this year. So it will get a lot of work done. Seeking Refuge is at the Framers. I have not received a call from her yet. But we picked out it's a rustic frame. It's got some teal in it. I think it's a gray black something. But anyways, it's going to be beautiful on my walls. Because, you know, I told her, I was like, the home is kind of, you know, country rustic. It's got the pine and the natural. And so I was like, this is going to be a focus piece in my living room. And so I think this one, when I get it done, will go beside the television because there's a big, just open wall there. I think that's what's going to happen with that one. Either that or beside the door. I'm kind of looking around while I'm talking to y'all. Anyway, so that's my plan for that. Yep. So the next piece I have to show you is not a work in progress. Okay, I'm done with my whips. My plans, the only plans that I have, of course I'll be doing Temperature Butterfly. I'm going to finish Aunt Donna's piece, hopefully this week. Let's see, I have today and tomorrow off. I work Wednesday and Thursday. It's gonna be icy, oh my gosh. And then Friday I'm off. Ooh, tomorrow I have therapy, so half the day will be taken there. Friday I'm off. Saturday I work 4 hours. Sunday I work all day. So I should be able theoretically to finish Aunt Donna's piece this week. Aunt Donna's not going to watch this for a couple of days, so she's going to be texting me so excited and wanting to see an update. Don't worry, I send her updates regularly. This was going to be a surprise, and I'm glad it wasn't because she has enjoyed every step of the stitching. Like, she loves to get updates, so I'm very happy with that. She listened to me cry when I messed up on the border. That got the material too small. Grandma frogged the entire border on the other piece and gave it back to me. So they have definitely, both of them have been engaged in this piece. So I'm excited to get it done. The border it's like a seashell design. And so it's gold outlining. No back stitching at all. There's no back stitching in the whole thing. I'm looking at it. Gold outlining, and then inside the shell pieces is either red or blue. So it's super pretty. It's like a country blue and orange red. No, it may be like 321. I can't remember. Anyways, super pretty. Gonna be so worth it. I just gotta get it done. So I'm gonna put a lot of attention on that this week. And then tomorrow I'm starting a sow with Chrissy, whom I adore, finally a farm girl. And we are doing Nottingham by Kathy Barrick. Come here. This is a thicker piece of paper. And I love it for the blue. That's what absolutely drew me to it. So it's just gorgeous. The whole thing is gorgeous. Grandma's going to hate all of the letters, but it's just gorgeous. And so I'm doing that. On this Zweigart Cashel linen in black. It is 28 count. put in this one little Z just so I could have a start for, what was it for? Oh, the New Year's Eve starts things. So, yeah. This is a different kind of material. I'm not 100% on it yet. They tell me that I will become accustomed to it and I'll love it and it'll be fine. But I told Jan yesterday, I said, it feels plastic. Like it doesn't feel like material. She's like, what is it? And I said, I don't know. I'll have to show you later. And I forgot to text it to her. Jan, that's what I was talking about. Anyways, but that's my plans to start that tomorrow. And I think as easy as letters are for me, I'm a fairly fast stitcher, like not Speedy Gonzalez, but you know, each of those butterflies took me 7 minutes to do each of the little pieces. So, you know, 20 stitches in 7 minutes is not, you know, too slow. I don't know if it's 20 stitches or not. 15 stitches, something, whatever. But I would like to get the letters done fairly fast, just so that I have a border started. So, that's what I'm going to work on tomorrow, along with Aunt Donna, because I'm not forgetting her. I want to get her done. All right. So that's all that I have to show you guys. Hopefully it wasn't too much rambling. It's been a good week besides being a busy week. Had a scare this weekend. My neighbor from when I moved, when I lived across the street, she's still my neighbor. I mean, she's across the street from me. They had a gas heater in their bathroom to burn up. Scared me to death. Heard the whole dispatch thing. Called Uncle Gary, get over there, get them, you know, make sure that they're okay. Called one of the responding officers to tell him who it was and where it was, because he didn't know exactly where, you know, who was involved, whatever. My officer responded to make sure that they were okay, because we're a small community, and so we know each other, and they're close friends with, you know, their kids. And coming home, I completely dreaded it. I was like, I'm going to smell it. It's going to be horrible. It wasn't bad. And I've been texting her ever since. You know, if you need me to wash stuff, if you need me to do stuff, can't go in the house. I can't deal. But she texted me and she said, I just thank God it was just the bathroom. She's like, it could be worse, and you know that. And so literally every day this week, I've just had a sense of, and it's just because I'm so tired with the 7-day thing, but I just had a sense to be thankful when you wake up. And I struggled to get to sleep that night. Woke up the next morning and I said, thank you, God, for waking me up again. So some days are hard, some days are good, some days are harder. And so that this weekend, you know, that was tough, but I'm just so thankful. And I was going through my demographics this weekend. Somebody mentioned demographics on their Flosstube, and I was like, what does mine look like? And over 50% of you guys are older than 65, and that makes me happy. I just love that. Which I know, you know, a couple of you are my aunts, but I just enjoy, you know, I lovingly call some of our Flosstube people that I watch my aunts. Anytime Brenda and Laura get on, I'm just like, oh, look, there's my favorite Flosstube aunts. And then I love watching Saltbox Stitcher. You know, she's like, I mean, she's all about some samplers, which is not my thing, but I do love them. But, you know, I'm just like, oh, I think that her and Aunt Donna and Aunt Debbie would just get along so great. You know, they would just be the Aunt Club. And Steph is my adopted sister, and so Pam is my adopted, I don't know what, but she's another aunt. I mean, I just have them everywhere. I was going to tell you who I watched this weekend. I can't tell you everybody. There was a bunch. Anyways, Sheila, you know, she's another aunt. Denise, Black Ribbon Studio, absolutely love her. I'm not sure how old she is. She might be a sister. anyways, they're just all so beautiful and fun and loving. And my EJ and EJ, they would get along great. You know, she's a math teacher, and my little like EJ's a genius. I'm not sure where Gary would fit in there. He's just quirky. He could be like one of my cousins. But anyway, so when I was looking at the demographics, I saw that, and I mean, it just made my heart happy. I was just like, I get to spend some time with you guys who, you know, you might still be working, you might be retired and just stitching all day and just watching whoever, you know, you think of seeing. But I just love it. So I found a quote by C.S. Lewis. It says, "You're never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." So here's my wish for you, dear viewers, fellow stitchers, lovers of the craft, and friends. Because, you know, a lot of you have become family, not just even friends, but family. Set new goals, dream new dreams. Don't be afraid to do new starts. Don't be afraid to have too many new starts. Just have fun. Enjoy life and be thankful every single day that you wake up. I love you guys. I will see you next week. Happy new month. Stay warm. Bye.